if this is going to work here. All right, everyone. Jim, just so we control the internet, any emergency traffic. All right, hearing none, are there any announcements for the net tonight? Okay, I've got one. Dave, KD6ACD, has got a 55-foot pneumatic tower. It's of the locking type. Once you pump it up, it stays up. And if there's any interest in that, get a hold of me, k6so8arrl.net, and we'll get you in contact with Dave there. So 55-foot pneumatic tower, it's a good one. So it's I've seen it, and it is in very good shape. So anyway, any other announcements for the net tonight? All right, hearing none, let's go into check-ins. Let's start with Fred, WB6ASU. And before I unkey, I'll invite everybody to watch us on w6txatv.mdarc.org or media@mdarc on YouTube, which we've got lit up right now, or join us on whereby.com/ATN1. So, all right, I'll turn it over to Fred and see what's new with him. This is Jim, K6SOE with the Okay, so Fred tonight. Let's go over to Chris, W6ATV. Okay, I know this guy's out there. N4DLA, Matthew.
There we go. Yes, indeed, live and in concert, N4DLA with a working and a working microphone. Had a little edition of Mike Court going on earlier this week. Episode. This monk tree trim that CVA for over 20 years. He trimmed all the leaves off the bay tree. It's basically you know how resilient bay trees are. You can strip it down to nothing. This is just a tree trunk. Got the transmit and receive antenna for 1.2 gigs digital amateur television are on. And from Matthew at the N4DLA studios in Orindo, where it's 65 degrees out, or 68 degrees outside, very pleasant. Certainly a little bit cooler than in Campo, I believe. Anyway, so he cleaned all those leaves off that had regenerated, and a lot of them had gotten, you know, around the feed point of the loop transmit antenna, directive systems, LY, whatever it is. And even though the SWR was fine, it was probably attenuating my signal. So last week, great signal, but no more audio. Now, trimming off leaves around shouldn't have anything to do with getting rid of your audio. Should make it better. Nah. So, anyway, check the microphone. nothing going on. Put the microphone on a digital recorder, microphone works fine. Well, it's not the microphone. So, is it the mixing unit? No, it's not the mixing unit. It's not the transmitter, thanks to K6SOE. So take a portable radio and play it through it since you don't have another microphone. So I did that, played through fine. I was watching myself on the N4DLA channel, which is what the original transmitter putting out 4 milliwatts or whatever it does. So no FCC upset here. So continuing on, I went next door to KF6CA's and borrowed one of his video recording microphones, plugged it in, nothing. God, will stop! It didn't work. Either through the mixer or directly into the transmitter. What is going on here? So KF6CA gave me a microphone, a view up on the shelf about 4 feet away. Plug worked great. Why the other phones didn't? Impedance issue, especially the microphone. I've been using that since 2015. First on the cray laptop Hopag fried chicken and watermelon transmitter, and second on the Matthew transmitter graciously built and purchased from WB6ASU. So anyway, I'd like to apologize for my bad signal due to the leaves and the disappearing the transmitter laryngitis due to the microphone issues. So I got to figure out what the impedance is, WB6ASU, on your transmitter input, get another microphone permanently, and hopefully get my signal back into the repeater as good as it was in the analog days. So anyway, thanks for running the net, Jim. Didn't see anybody else on, but did get up here that early. And shout out to my wonderful wife, Peggy.Cat, returned from a visit to her in Southern California. It's a great day. Back to you, Jim. K6SOE and the weekly edition of the Mount Diablo Amateur Radio Club Digital Amateur Television Net. This is N4DLA, Matthew in Orinda.
All right, Matthew. Good signal from you, both audio and video-wise. And, yeah, I think those bay leaves were getting in the way. No doubt about that. So, thanks for checking in, and glad to have a full signal from you for sure. So, all right, let's see. Next on my list is Dave, WB6DTB. All right, let's see if John is around. W6DTV. All right. No John tonight. Let's go over to Stan, NJ6E. Stan, NJ6E.
Okay, I'm here. You know, when you called John just then, you had no 2-meter audio, so that might have been as to if he's there or if he's on his boat or something. He wouldn't have heard you. Anyway, good evening all. 77 degrees up here in Sonoma. I don't seem to be to receive on the VATC streamer. It was working fine just before the net started, and I can select other VATC signals I'm wondering if there's an issue with the source. Anyway, not too much to report from here. Just tinkering around the shack a little bit, and some miscellaneous projects. Nothing really worth mentioning, so I'll send it back to Net. And J6E is Dan in Sonoma.
Okay, Stan. Well, I think I'm not exactly sure what's going on here with the radios. That I thought it was my foot pedal that was cutting out, but I put another one in its place. Maybe I'm just not pushing it down far enough. So anyway, John, W6BTV, if you're there, are you there? All right, I guess not. Okay, let me give a call to this guy. He might be out there. N6GKJ. Well, we'll hopefully see Ron sometime. Let's go over to the other John, ND6H. Okay. No John tonight. Let's go over to Kevin, KK6JPN. See what's new with him. Okay, well, I want to see if my neighbor's around. Mr. Mike, W6MEW. Check in. Kid, we need some traffic here tonight. Okay, no Mike. Let's go to Walnut Creek, KK6Q, Owen. Well, let's see. I'm still Jim, K6SOE, doing the ATV net. I'm next on the list. And what do I have tonight for ATV? Not too much. Just another beautiful day in the neighborhood. And got a little bit of propagation here and there. So let's check in with Jerry, KB6T. All right, let's see. We get an audio check in. K6VT, Cal. Okay. Well, that's the list as I have it. Got any missed or late video check-ins? It's your turn at this time.
Evening, Jim and Annette. I'm late. Playing with a confuser, and of course it confused me. So I was sleeping at the switch, I guess, or something like that. Nothing much new over here. Same old stuff, same old heat. I got 83 right now, so it's dropping pretty fast. Because about 20 minutes ago it was 93. Maybe it'll cool off tonight a little. I guess that's it from here. WB6ASU stuck in a camp.
Okay, Fred. Thank you for checking in tonight. See you here at the end of the net instead of the beginning. So it was not too many people showed up here tonight. Not to get more warm bodies on ATV for sure. So we got a couple people watching on YouTube. Few people here on Whereby ready to check in, and we've got probably a few people watching on BATC now that the stream may be streaming again. Yeah, I have to keep an eye on that. If I touch the wrong thing, it quits. And I'm not sure what the wrong thing is. So anyway, let's see if there's audio check-ins for the net tonight. Let's go Alpha through November. Audio check-ins for the ATV net. This is Jim, K6SOE. All right, we'll go audio check-ins. Oscar through Zulu. Oscar through Zulu.
Good evening. This is AC6ZZ. I have two comments. One, BATC is working now. And number two, MEW Mike, he was on several of the nets this evening, so I was very like. I have very little to say, and just really kind of enjoy watching you guys. This is AC6, ZZ clear.
Okay, Don. Thank you for checking in tonight. Good to hear from you. And yeah, Mike's there sometimes. Sometimes he's not. So we'll give him a proverbial check-in. So even though we don't see him, so we know he's out there somewhere in the ether. So all right. Any other check-ins? Alpha through Zulu for the ATV net. Good evening, Will. What's new with you?
Well, I'm not watching, and I'm out doing recycling out on the street. Tonight's our recycle night, so I'm busy. But I took the HP out and been listening. And what were you advertising, Dave? Pneumatic mask? Is that what that was?
Yeah, Roger, his big 55-footer.
Okay, roger that. So, yeah, I don't have much more to add. I'll probably touch base with you in a little bit by email. But other than that, I'll be clear. Monitoring. KA3, DDP. Thanks for doing it.
Okay, Will. Thank you for being there too, and thank you for checking in. Any other audio check-ins? Alpha through Zulu for the ATV net. Golf Tango Yankee, are you watching ATV?
Walking our dog.
Good deal. Good to be out there exercising the pup there. And he's probably exercising you too, right?
Affirmative. What? Hi.
Yeah, roger that. Okay, thanks for checking in. Any other check-ins for the net? Alpha through Zulu. And 6 ONC, good evening.
Yeah, we're up here in Idaho. Once a year, TV today. You kind of pretty good, but you people are missing, I guess. Right.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you're able to watch from Idaho there. And thank you for checking into my net. Good signal from you via Echolink, I guess. So good connection there. And thanks for checking in. All right. Any other traffic for the net? K6 SOE. All right. Well, I'm going to transition to the whereby portion of the net. If you're not watching ATV on channel 4, go over to your computer, log into whereby.com/Alpha Tango November number 1, ATN1, and see us over there. So I'll say 7.3 on the RF side, and we'll catch everybody on the ATN side, and we'll keep the repeater going here for check-ins over there. So stand by for the link up. K6 SOE. All right. Now, need to find her, sir. And let's see, bring up Dennis. It's all yours, Dennis.
Oh, good evening, Jeanette. Interesting. The official temperature for Las Vegas was 111 degrees, 9% relative humidity. The temperature at the airport, which is just about a mile and a half away from my house, was 114 degrees with 9% relative humidity. So we're a little bit higher than Las Vegas, yet I'm surrounded by Las Vegas, but just next to the other airport. So it was quite hot outside when I was out there. Had a good meal today. Fried up some potatoes, cooked some pork chops, and both the wife and I walked away from the table fat and happy. So, yeah, that famous Dave's barbecue sauce, we like that as well. But that's about all I've got. It was a relatively quiet day, nothing exciting, which is a good thing. Don't want things to get worse than they are. So they should only be able to get better.
For
Yeah,
sure.
the good meal will help. So that's all I got. This is Dennis, K7HQP. Have a good evening.
Okay, and I think I even got audio working on channel 1 for everybody tonight. So, all right, let me minimize you here, and let's see if we do this. And let's bring up Lee. Lee, it's all yours. Check in, sir.
All right. Can you hear me?
I believe so.
All right. K6SOE, K0CC Lee in Glendale, Arizona. Well, new headset picked up. And see, it's one of those where only got one air on them. Right now it's still 102 here in Phoenix, and it got up someplace here in up around 113, 114, something like that. Didn't pay much attention. Just got in, as you can tell by my hair. Just got in out of the pool. And out there with my two kids and my granddaughter, and having a lot of fun. Our group tonight, the last 3 nights have been 5 more kids. You know, my son, and not quite as noisy this time as it has been. We had tacos tonight, good tacos, and you could have some of the standalone taco shells, or you could have the good old soft, what is it? Oh yeah, soft tortillas. And I had the soft tortillas because I can get much more in there with the soft tortillas than I can with the shells, and then it doesn't blow over everything. It drips down my, but they were good, and had to have a mini bite ice cream, little mini with dark chocolate on it to cool off my mouth. And maybe I'll try for some more bigger ice cream bowl later, but we'll see how that works out. And I had a lot of fun with my granddaughter eating tacos. She loves sour cream, and she had it all over her hands and all over her face and all over her nose, and way to eat good old sour cream. And then we had shredded Fiesta style cheese, you know, and in the strings, and so she had that everywhere too. So came out pretty good. And then I don't know who started it, but somebody put their hands up to their cheeks like this, and she mimicked me. So I took a video of that. So it's she's 2 and maybe a little over, not quite 2.5, born in April. So she's 2 years plus, and it's nice to have that going here. It's a nice day. Made our it's good to go and see what they're eating, you know. And then my son-in-law and my daughter put up a board so that out by the patio on the back, so that they can add a top down sheet so that sun to the late after can knock it off there with the hot sun. It's a little nicer that way. Anyway, that's about all that's going on here. Kick her back to K6OE in Pittsburgh, K0CC Lee in Glendale. Back to you, Jim.
All right, Lee. Let me see if I can see who's next here. How about this? Get him enlarged and go on ahead and it's all yours, Matheson.
KJ6DZV. How's the signal there, Jim?
Looking good.
All right, I'm sounding good. I'm no feedback, no nothing. I'm well fed too. I had my hand sandwich, so I'm good. I'm good. A little cold outside. I'm working on my antenna. If anybody wants to come help put cinder blocks on my roof, you're more than willing to come on over. I need some help. So, hey, I got a little surprise for the net. Let me click around on a computer, and B2 is coming to you live via the 3 gigahertz backbone link. All I got to say.
Right.
So
okay.
we still have a little bit of power. When we raise the transmitter power too much, we get a reboot cycle until we turn it back down. But we're gonna work on that power injector. So
well, you need more horsepower in your wall wart.
Yeah, we reached the maximum power consumption of deliverable power of one of the ports. So not on your side of the hill. That side's good. It's the other end. So
okay.
Other than that, hey, good DX. How's the solar flares? Anybody been working any DX? No DX for me, just local stations for now. I got to get the new antenna on the roof, but it's a big thing. Big thing. I've had that thing sitting around for a little bit, so it'd be good to get that put together. So KJ6DZB in West Berkeley, 73.
All right. Thank you for checking in, Matheson. Let's see. Who else is out here? Oh, let's see. Big look at. So I'm looking at what out there, Matheson?
It's the inside of the shack on the hill, North Peak.
Oh, okay. All right.
Setting sun. It's still a little light up there apparently.
Okay, so we can actually see something. Can you see anything during the daytime?
It's about the same thing, the shadow.
Yeah.
Little crack of light.
Without the door being open.
We'll get it outside. We'll get it outside one day.
All right, good deal. Glad the microwave link is working for us tonight.
I'll tell you one thing. This is a really hard night to check into a net. I mean, there are a lot of nets going on in the Bay Area. I'm just saying. I was distracted on, This is a really busy night for nets.
Thursday.
Thanks for running it. Thursday evening at about 7:37 or so. But this is the...
Oh, yeah. So, well, at this time, I'm going to see whereby check in on the net and see if there's any comments on the RF side, because I think, and my gosh, I believe I got the audio working tonight on channel 1. Let me verify that here. Audio on channel 1, yes. Wow, I think we hit the net with feedback. Mark on the wall, figure out how the heck I need this working. All right, K6 in the bird.
Yeah, N4 DLA. Man, you got the Food Network going on tonight on the repeater. So, and also the audio's getting choppy. It was choppy. I played my transmission back on the YouTube stream, and it seems like the people being piped in, their audio's okay, but on the repeater output, when you were talking just a while ago, Jim, it was snapping. It was prep, muting it. So, more filters and for DLA Arinda. Good evening to all.
Okay, Matthew. I'm not sure exactly why, but because the audio almost sounds okay over here. So All right, feedback, and we'll see. Yeah, now I hear the clicking. So, anyway, back to whereby K6SOE.
Where'd they go? Or you're on the other channel. That's right. All right. All right.
Well, we're here in
Yeah, that audio's poppy.